Enthusiasm. 50 fucking points for all of you. You're all on my good side tonight. You wouldn't know it from the yelling and the angry face and whatnot, but you're on my good side. Now don't fucking squander those points. You understand me? Bobo, do you understand me?
I understand.
Minus 50 points. Not enough energy when you said I understand. Not enough energy. I'm sorry. Minus 50 for you, Jimmy. Now both of you are at 0. Footsie, I like how you've kept your mouth shut. Minus 25.
Why?
Sorry.
What did I do?
Now, we have an action-packed program tonight.
We certainly do, David.
A couple of people have made the Shizer List.
Oh, no, David.
We have a very special guest Skyping in.
I know.
I am gaga over this special guest. His name is David W. Collins. He is an absolute legend.
Oh, yeah.
You'll get to know him. I'll set him up and all that jazz.
Why are you huffing and puffing so much, David?
Because I was clapping.
Too many cigarettes.
And I smoke Marlboro Reds. And I thank you.
You need to smoke that Native American
my fucking brand
stuff.
of cigarettes, Jimmy. Thank you. You know what? 2 points for Jimmy for making me feel good. How are you tonight, Roy?
All was good. You know, see what I did there,
You're
David?
doing
I
great.
gave you a little bit of a break there so you could catch your breath. That's like
Before
a good,
the show,
good
Roy told the whole, yeah, you are the co-host
I
somehow.
am. Yes. I am.
That's somehow
gonna try to talk a
how
little
your
bit more.
checks are allocated.
Yes, they
because
are.
you steal 50% of my fucking money. Before the program, Roy said, Dave, I got nothing tonight.
No.
Yeah.
You got nothing.
To which Big A said, Big A, what did you say when Roy said, I got nothing?
How is tonight different than any other night?
Boom! Boom!
Sick burn,
He
man.
fucked you hard.
Sick burn,
Daddy.
Big A. Sick burn.
He's feeling randy tonight.
Yes, I am.
Do not get on his shit list. I realized that I put a bunch of Big A's phenomenal photographs on my Twitter last week, and then I literally had a panic attack, and I go, where the fucking Big A, the photos by Big A watermark, and I had a panic that you, Big A, were going to put me on the Shizer list, and then I looked back and said, no, they were all good. You didn't have any watermark last week, so you're not going to fuck me up, are you? Okay. I'm not going to be getting fucked over by you, right?
No.
Okay, 50 points for me. Why not? All right, shall we do a gratuitous talk show monologue?
I've been waiting, David.
You know, the shows start this way, I guess. I don't know. Sports betting has finally been legalized in New Jersey. My state, the Garden State.
Yes.
Born to run.
Yes.
Danny DeVito. In related news, I apparently will be spending the next 7 years in my parents' basement after blowing all my money on the fucking Giants. Okay. That's true. That's true. I already looked up what the odds of the Yankees winning the World Series are, 6-1. So the Davy Mac's thinking $1,000 on the Yankees to win the World Series. Because when I win, $6,000 fucking dollars in my pocket, and you know how much money you're gonna get?
50%.
Nothing. After WWE superstars John Cena and Nikki Bella broke up because Cena didn't want to have kids, he went on the Today Show yesterday and says now he has reconsidered that option and would love to have children with Nikki. So congrats to Nikki Bella, I suppose. Apparently she has the ability to body slam Cena's balls.
Ouch, David. Ouch.
He's done, right?
I guess so.
I don't want kids. Oh, really? Okay, so we're broken up. Oh, no, I want you got to see this. I don't know if we have time, but the video is very embarrassing. 6 minutes he was on the Today Show crying about losing Nikki Bella.
Oh.
Apparently she broke it up with him. I couldn't believe it.
Sounds like a conversation in Shauno's house.
Melania Trump underwent kidney surgery yesterday. All right, I guess kidney surgery is the new code word for fifth facelift. Whoa! What are you fucking people related to Trumps or something? The shit is that?
I had kidney
She's
surgery.
up at what point? Pass him the mic if he's going to be all crazy. Yeah, just grab it, Jimmy.
I had kidney troubles 2 years ago.
And the amazing thing is you also need a facelift. So there you go. You have a lot in common with Melania. Margot Kidder, a.k.a. He's just sitting there. Margot Kidder, a.k.a. Lois Lane, died Sunday at the age of 69. Sucking fun, right? She died at 69. Sucking fuck, right? But seriously, R.I.P. to Lois Lane. Hopefully Superman will fly around the Earth at super speed in order to turn back time and bring her back to life. You know, I mean, come on. It happened in the movie. Superman won. Watch it again. He flew back around the Earth, he brought back time, and all of a sudden she didn't die in the ditch on the side of the road.
Right.
Willow Smith, okay, she's the daughter.
Oh, yes.
Of
Thank you.
Will and Jada Pinkett.
That's right.
Willow Smith admitted to her mom that when she was younger, she used to cut herself. Meanwhile, I've admitted to Will Smith that when watching Men in Black 3, I wanted to chop my own dick off. Now everybody, let's go! Let's go! No rules! Nothing! Love, baby! Love and madness! Father Davis says I bless you! Repent! Father Davis in the house! So is the organist, Roy Harter. How about a round of applause for him? You know who's here? Big A, a.k.a. Hulk Hogan's in the house. Flutie in the house. the show.
No way!
Expressly for you.
Awesome.
Minus 15 for being gullible, Jimmy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Jimmy, you've lost all your points. You got 50 at the beginning of the show for fantastic raucous enthusiasm. They're all gone now. And it's not because of a lack of enthusiasm. It's because of general insanity. Okay, Jimmy?
You out of breath again, David?
I'm feeling good, baby.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's great. I was sick as a dog last week.
I remember that.
I'm finally just coming. I'm still sick. You could maybe hear a tinge of it in my voice.
Oh, sorry.
But see, the Dave men don't call out.
Nope.
Understand me? So I'm okay. I'm hopped up on a lot of Dayquil and NyQuil all at the same time. So I'm going to be like sped up, and then there'll be times where I'll just be sleeping. And then I'll be sped up again, and I'll be like, oh, God, I feel tired. Then I'll be like, ah! Okay?
Sounds good,
You
David.
got a problem with that, really?
Yeah, typical.
It's like a speedball. So last week we made some fantastic progress in, let's just call it East Side Dave and the overall compound media and Sirius XM satellite radio relationships.
That's right.
Because we put a gentleman by the name of Chris Pepper Stanley. Flutzy, you weren't here for last week, but we had to put him on the Shizer List.
What else is new?
Okay? We put him on the Shizer List because he was very bad to Roy. On national radio,
To me.
he called Roy Harter a liar. A
Really?
stupid fucking liar.
He just said liar, actually. He didn't really say
He said what I said. He called you, Flutzy, a Puerto Rican hua.
Did he really?
That's what he did. Big A, you don't want to hear what he said about you.
Oh, man.
He said one of your farts would blow up the Hindenburg.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's what he said.
I
He said,
mean,
Jimmy, he
maybe.
said that fucking asshole
I can
doesn't
see it.
have a fraction of the career his cousin, Colin Quinn. You are real life cousins
Damn.
with Colin Quinn, yes? He said Jimmy's a homeless fucking dick. Bobo, he called you gay, which I found. And Anthony, it's amazing. You weren't even here last week. You know what he said about you? Guinea. Greaseball guinea. Guinea, greaseball.
He does
Wop.
He does have a point there.
He said that.
Look at the guy.
He is wearing a gold chain with
Does have a
the.
gold chain.
By the way, I love the
That's true.
Anti-Cumia show shirt.
Yes.
It's good. Let's get that. It's a brand new show, so let's get that branded. They need all the help that they can get. It's a brand new program. I have a good feeling about this Anti-Cumia show, though. I think it's gonna go to the moon. Yeah. By the way, that means that. With Gavin McGinnis gone, is Pat Dixon and then Eastside Dave show are the most tenured shows, technically.
That's right.
Technically. Because I feel like when you reset, you have to reset.
Gotta go.
I'm
Yep.
sorry, Mr. Anthony.
Start from square one. That's right.
Pepper gave me a text over the weekend after obviously hearing about the Shizer List.
Oh, Jesus.
His text was beautiful.
Yeah.
He gave me a picture. He was at the racetrack. No surprise there.
I expected
Drinky.
Yes.
When he texted me just a picture of the scorecard or whatever, the program, the horse racing program that tells you, the races and the horses and shit.
Yeah.
And in the fourth race, the 5 horse was simply called Chris and Dave.
Oh, my God.
So I know it was sort of uncomfortable, but at the same time, kind of sweet.
Did it win?
Kinda romantic.
I let him wait 2 days before I got back to him.
Right.
Just to show him,
Oh, you left him on red.
I said some people can play this fucking game.
That's
of,
right.
You text, So I waited 2 days, but I finally got back to him because I thought it was a nice gesture.
Yeah.
And I texted back, that horse will be dead by 2020. With a name like Chris and Dave, that horse will have a Xanax problem, will be traveling around the world, blowing all his money, and will be in the gutter and or living in his parents' basement, or a combination of all four
Or might go
by
skiing.
2020. But I did like it. And because of that,
Yes.
he is no longer on the Shizer List.
No?
No, he's
No.
not.
Oh,
he has
dear.
been taken off.
Oh, my
And
God.
he has been put on the most exclusive list on the Eastside Dave show. Only the 4th entry. Myself, Roy Harter, and Ron Bennington have all been entered on this list. Pepper is now on the showing list.
Sure enough. You're the one that we
what rhymes with churn?
Don't know. You're the fucking musical director of the East Side Dave show. Don't go to me.
Burner.
This is your job.
You're the one that graphic.
There it is. Go do it.
Shana, you're the one that we're gonna burn it. Yeah.
All right.
Louisa helped me with that one.
You're clapping for the fact that he said he's going to burn Chris Stanley, which to me is threatening. No, it's a little bit. Yeah. Think of something else. Go again with the graphic. Go.
Shana,
Turner.
you're the one that
Turner.
eats the turnips.
No, turnips.
Turnips rhymes with
That's not
churn.
even close. By the way,
Turner.
Schörner in German means
Pretty, beautiful.
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 Beautiful,
Oh, it does?
handsome.
Yeah.
That one sucked. Something that rhymes with. Let him do it first, Jimmy.
Oh, it means beautiful?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Shana, you're the one that we are blurred.
Okay.
That's
German.
I'm going to stop.
That's German.
No, it's not.
That's German.
It's like a Dr. Seuss language.
So we all
It's
know what we have
bullshit.
to do to get on the shit list. What do we have to do to get on the pretty list?
You have to do a nice gesture to East Side Dave. Listen, you can get off the Shizer list.
Is that
it's not
all
like
it
it's in
takes?
fucking stone. You can get off it. But you got to make it up to me in some way.
Yeah.
Some sort of nice gesture.
Typically,
I
I'm-
also take bribes.
Yes.
I'm not going to lie. Yeah. A $20 cash donation to the Mr. David Fund goes a long way. I'm not going
Typically,
to
you
lie
have to
about
be
that.
nice to me first, and then I pass it on to David,
just
and that's pretty much how it works.
Incorrect. He's got nothing to do with the Schörner list. I make the decisions. So Chris Pepper Stanley joining only 4 people. We have over 26 entries on the Shizer list. We have 27. So over 26.
You know, I am impressed though because as nice as he was to email you back, he still has not returned my text message.
Oh, shit.
So
So
Does
is
that
he
land
still
him
on the
back?
Shizer? Or?
he's still on my Shizer list, but hey,
No,
who
he's
am I-
not. He's on your Shizer.
He's on my Shizer list.
No, he's not.
He's on my Schörner list.
Instead, you're filled with.
Oh, I know what I'm filming. Roy Rage. You hear that, Chris? You don't text me back. You get the Roy Rage. Fucking son of a bitch.
I gave him what to say before the show. It was a quick back and forth where Roy's
did.
going to go, he's not on the Shizer list, but he's on Roy Rage.
We did have that written down,
You
actually. You're
forgot.
right. Yes.
You must put down the fucking weed pipe.
Sorry, guys.
Before programs. Jimmy, now you want to say something? Go ahead. Yeah. Okay, get the mic. Don't talk until you.
Talking to the
There-
mic.
there-
We
there
need a
you go.
graphic for that. Talking to the mic.
Ready.
Yes.
I got a rhyme for Shana.
Okay,
Oh, here we go.
play it for him, and then you do it.
Okay. Shana, you look like Tina Turner.
At least it rhymed.
That's great.
You know what? Plus 1 point for that. Yeah, you're back in. Yep. Because at least it rhymed.
It's very good.
You didn't have anything.
No.
You said you were going to
Nothing.
burn the guy alive.
Yeah, that was my
Which,
idea.
yeah.
Because I thought Shana meant like shit still
No.
somehow.
There's already
I know,
the Shizer
I know,
list.
but I didn't
this
know what
is
that
the
meant.
opposite.
I don't
this
speak
is your
a
in good
German.
graces with the Dave
I
man.
speak Espanol.
Okay? Now, that doesn't mean that someone has not made the Shizer list because someone has made the Shizer list.
Shiza.
And this is upsetting to me, Andrew. Talk to the Dave man about it from right there, please.
Yes.
What's going on? Go ahead.
You could answer him.
It's another cast member of the Bennington show. Don't say Ron or Gail. And I just took off Pepper, so I don't know who's left. But go ahead. This is yours.
Vito.
Vito
Huh?
is on the
Vito.
Shizer list.
Yes.
Why?
He was supposed to be in tonight.
Did you book him?
Yes, I did.
You booked the
Yes.
executive producer of the East Side Dave show, Big Andrew Gold.
Yes, I personally booked him. Yes.
You personally booked him.
Yes.
Did he agree?
Yes.
He agreed.
Yes.
And what happened?
And why isn't he sitting next to me drinking fucking Fireball, Andrew? Your ass is on the line here. What happened? And it's a big ass, baby. It's a big, sexy ass. I like to stick my hand right up it. Go ahead. Now, what's the deal there? How come he's not here? Do you
Where's
have any
the follow-up?
Do you have anything to? Let's be honest. You and Roy, you bend the truth a little bit. Do you have anything to authenticate what you're saying to me?
Yes.
No.
Drew, do we have some sort of correspondence between these? Oh,
we do.
Oh,
God.
here we go. Oh, you weren't kidding.
No,
I thought you were full of
looking
shit, Big
forward
A.
to
Yeah, me
it.
too.
No,
thanks
boy,
for.
you're full of shit.
No
me.
problem. Hey, is it all cool with you guys to reschedule for next week? Some stuff came up that I really need to take care of and focus on. Promise it won't happen again.
Well, guess what?
You know what? You're right. I guess this means Shizer for Vito.
Let's do it.
Entry number
Boy,
28.
that hurts because I thought he was going to be, the new guy,
New
the
ally.
new fireball drinking fucking person here.
We've been let down, David. We're no stranger to let down.
Well, let's put him on it. Let's go.
Here we go.
Shizer! Shizer! You're the one that we despise. What did that graphic say? Okay, my man Jimbo, I love you so much. Now with Mexican boy band looking faggot and bits of corn, we can't say that. I know it's compound media, but I don't roll like that. It's homophobic.
That's hilarious.
It's a terrible thing to say.
Borderline racist, but amazing.
Yeah. I mean, Jimbo does amazing graphics. He did the Schirner thing.
Oh, he's brilliant.
But I should always check the font.
Clearly, he's not happy
Because
with you.
I never check the font. I just see the person's face in the Shizer. What did it say again?
Because you got to enlarge the
Something
image.
Mexican boy band. You know what?
I mean, he looks like he could be in a Mexican boy band.
Please. That's
Right?
Menudo that we're talking
I mean,
about. No
that's
one
pretty
says a
great.
disparaging word about Menudo on the Eastside Dave Show. That's a
pretty
golden rule
spot
for this
on.
program. Anyway, we got to
If
put
you
him on it
ask
again. Let's go.
me.
Shizer! Shizer! You're the one that we despise. So he's on the Shizer list.
He is. He certainly is. Sorry, Vito.
Sorry, Vito. I apologize.
Yeah, that's what happens when you fucking bump the Eastside Dave Show.
Big A, what is it? You're looking at me like you have an update or something?
I have a second person on the
Jesus.
list.
A second Shizer list
One
entry.
of our own.
Damn.
What?
One of our own.
One of our own.
One of our
That
own.
person sitting in this room.
Yes. He or she is in this room.
You go through a lot of
All
drama.
right. Is it Roy Harter?
No.
Oh, my God.
Is it me? I didn't mean
No.
the pictures didn't come with a watermark. It's not
no.
me.
No.
I know you get very testy about that
leaves
fucking
two.
watermark's
Yes.
got to be there, but you
Yes.
didn't send me the pictures with
Oh,
watermark.
right. It's not you, Dave.
Oh, is it the lovely Puerto Rican lady full of sass
I
to your
didn't do
left?
shit.
No.
No!
No.
Oh, it's obviously got to be Jimmy. He's a creep.
Broken family, Dave.
I was waiting for you to say that. Why are you getting up? Go back. Let's hear his answer first. You gotta be on the mic. Say your catchphrase
Is
in
it
the
me?
microphone.
I'm from a broken
No, it's
family,
He's from
Dave.
a broken family. Cut him
No,
some
it's not,
fucking
no.
slack once in a while. The guy's homeless. Colin
Not
Quinn's
him.
not giving him anything. Why don't
Not
you
him.
start a GoFundMe page and just tweet it at Colin Quinn? That would be fucking hysterical.
That would be brilliant.
Hey, cousin, help me out on my GoFundMe page. Only you. I need $1 million by July 1st.
He'll have another heart attack.
That's your cousin you're talking about. Don't make jokes.
Oh, but it's...
All right.
I want to meet him.
I mean, it's going to be Anthony, isn't it? Is it Anthony?
No.
OMG.
Oh, shit.
Look at who is doing the Snoopy,
Cowering.
the Charlie Brown head down thing, looking right at the ground. Look at who's fucked up now. Look at Mr. Sadness over there. You done something to fuck up with the big A man now, baby. You understand, baby?
I didn't tell you guys that I was out of town.
Well, let's hear what Andrew has to say. Go ahead.
Last week,
Yes.
Bobo wasn't here. No call, no email. He didn't tell anybody.
Oh,
He didn't tell
Mike, you didn't tell any of us that you weren't
Any
going to
of
be
us.
here, and you know how much we love you. You know how much we love hugging you,
Squeezing
asking you about your mommy. You know how much I want to date your mom. You know, me and your mom, we DM on Twitter, baby.
I
You know what
I
she
have-
said to me? She said, "Hey, Dave," she said this on Sunday, baby. You could check my fucking phone if you don't believe me, baby. She said, "Dave, happy Mother's Day." That's what your mommy told me. At which point I had to inform your mother that I'm not a mother. I'm a man. Father's Day is what you want to say to me in June. I said, "You're almost as stupid as your son." Is that that doesn't offend you when I say that, right?
No, that doesn't
That
offend
doesn't
me.
offend you? It would
That
offend
doesn't
me a
offend
little
me.
bit if someone talked to me like that.
Not offended.
So you're on Big A's Shizer. Is that the case?
Yes.
Give it to him.
Shizer! Shizer! You're the one that we despise!
One more with the graphic. Shizer! Shizer! You're the one that we despise! And that one got fucking graphic. There is shit all over that one.
Now,
Real
where's
feces.
Forrest Gump Bobo?
Okay, again, I gotta thank Jimbo for that. Is that what they said? That's just rude. Okay, that offends me. Big A. Did you tell Jimbo to write that font?
Yes.
4 points. So you weren't here. Where the hell were you?
I was out of town.
Put the microphone by your mouth.
I was
It's
out of
still
town
like-
for-
It's like an inch away from
I
him,
was
but
out
it's
of
still
town
not
for
on-
something I was getting paid for.
Oh, I like this. Okay. This is good now.
I actually cannot say anything until the right time.
Okay.
But it's gonna be big news. That's all I can
may
say.
I spoil it? He got cast on an episode of Game of Thrones. He's going to be on HBO in 2052 when the show comes back.
Actually, I did not get cast in Game of Thrones,
Oh.
but it is gonna be something big, and I cannot say
You
anything.
can't say what it is, though.
I legally cannot
Actually,
say.
can I give a spoiler? With this is gonna shock you, Roy, but with Lindsey Buckingham getting fired up, Fleetwood Mac, they found a new guitarist. He will be the new guitarist of Fleetwood Mac. Am I right? Am I right about that? Is that one right?
No, but I legally cannot make.
You can't
any
say. I
any
understand.
announcements.
You can't say.
I can't legally make
You're
any
not allowed.
announcements because some people might do.
I know what it is.
I respect to the people.
He's finally gotten that porn made. He'll be starring in Bobo Fucks Dallas. Bobo Fucks Dallas. Coming to a dirty movie theater near you. Wonderful. We're so happy for your success. What?
In Japan, they look at me like I'm hung like a mule, the ladies out there.
Oh, God.
Is that a Japanese small cock joke? I love it. 4 points. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Because of the size of your head, the Mets finally have a new mascot. You're looking at the new Mr. Met. He's got a bulbous brain. He's Bobo, Mr. Met. Well, that's fantastic. I'm so happy, Mr. Met. And good luck and wonderful success in the future. Too bad Matt Harvey's a piece of shit, right? Remember when I fucking made that bet that if the Mets don't win 90 games, I will, or if they do win 90 games, I will suck your dick and then blow you up in the middle of Times Square and do it live on these
it is
show.
only the second month of the season, and they can win 90 games.
The wheels,
we didn't need Harvey.
The wheels have fallen off,
Yes.
as is what always happens with the Mets when they have this great young pitching rotation. Remember Bill Pulsifer? Remember all the fucking yud studs in the 90s? Remember the fucking guys in the 80s?
Yeah.
Wait, and they got one World Series championship in 1986
look.
because of Dwight Gooden with the Coke.
Well,
Yeah, yo.
cocaine killed those hopes.
My point is, every time the Mets have a good, young, promising pitching staff, everyone's ready to say they're going to win for the next 10 years. They're going to win 8 championships. And every fucking year, someone gets hurt, someone becomes an alcoholic, Matt Harvey, and then the fucking team disintegrates. Right now, I think they're only a game over 500. No offense, they suck cock right now. Your team, how many championships again has your team won? Has the Mets won?
2.
Damn.
The Yankees have won 27 championships. The Mets have won 2.
They're catching up.
The Mets really fucking suck. I mean, let's just be honest here, okay? And by the way, this is an audition for us on WFAN because one day we're going to get cast in a new show. The writing's on the wall. Boomer Esiason can't fucking hold that show without Craig Carton. Let's be honest, Bo. WFAN, you can get the Dave Man and the Bo Man in the morning, WFAN. How about that? Although I'm happy at the Rat, 95.9 the Rat, WRAT, where I am number 1 in New Jersey. How about that?
That's right.
Big A, you said that you had a distressing video of
Yes.
Bo.
Yes.
Oh, God. Big A has a distressing video for, oh, my God. Big A, do you want to set this up at all? Or what is this? What are we about to
I can
watch?
tell
He's
you
not
what
going
it
to jerk
is.
off,
Whoa,
is
whoa,
he?
whoa, 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 Bo. That's me, not you.
I love it when they get at each other. Yeah, I would have thought years ago that Big A and Bo would have been like Simon and Garfunkel. Well, you're Simon and Garfunkel in like 1982.
There you go.
You're not 1967, The Graduate, Simon and Garfunkel. So you fucking guys hate each other. I know you have some real disdain for Bo. So what's this video all about?
Oh, we're out partying and
Partying?
and Bobo had too much to drink.
Too much to drink?
Yep.
I gotta see that. Drew, do we have this? Oh, shit. Look at this. Is he passed out, Big A?
Oh.
Yep.
He's passed out at what?
Yep.
What is this? A bench?
Yep.
Where are you?
Looks like you're in a church.
Station.
You're at a train
30th
station?
Yeah, 30th Street train station.
We're waiting for the
train
return
station?
trip home.
Bo, you got so fucked up on booze, cheap booze, that you fell asleep and you got the nods at the goddamn train station in Philadelphia.
I was up all night in
Okay,
Philadelphia.
look, we have been talking about this behind your back, which is one of our favorite things to do on the show. When you're gone, we love to shit talk you. Like, can you believe what he said this fucking week? And we like to badmouth you behind your back. But I think it's time to do it in front of your face. Because we've been hearing a lot about your hard partying ways. You're going for like some sort of Jim Morrison type of thing, right? That's the guy you look up to? The Lizard King?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what happened to Jim Morrison? Died in a bathtub. And what happened to you? Fell asleep at the train station in Philadelphia. Almost the exact same story, right?
Yes.
So I didn't tell you this ahead of time, Bo.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna do it. We're gonna have an intervention for you right now.
Yeah.
Flutzy,
Yeah.
do you have any? Go, you start, please.
I guess I'll start, Bobo. I don't know.
This is serious, Bo.
I don't know how else to tell you this, but I had to write it down so I don't forget.
We wrote our intervention notes down, okay?
So I'm gonna, you know what? I'll look at you. Bobo,
Yeah.
I'm concerned with your drinking habits lately.
Oh God, this is uncomfortable.
Do you remember the time we all went across the street to John Sullivan's?
Yeah.
And you were drinking Amstel Light,
Yeah.
right? Do you remember drinking 13 beers? No, you don't. And then you commented on me.
Oh no.
You
What'd he
said-
say?
You said I have 2 huge melons for an ass.
Oh man.
That was so offensive.
Offensive.
Oh yes.
She's not you, Bo. She gets offended by
That
those
was-
things. That was the
that
booze
was
talking,
offensive.
bro. That's my point. That's the whole point of
Dos
this.
melones. ¿Tú sabes? You see?
You still
I
have
can't.
thank you.
I'm getting upset.
Flutzy,
I'm getting upset.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Your voice was heard. Andrew, please get that microphone nice and close to your mouth. There you go.
Yeah, Bobo, was if you're excessive drinking, you were late for our bus to Philly and put us way behind schedule.
You were late?
And made us late.
He was late for
Yes.
the Philly
Yes.
thing.
Yes.
OMG. That's my new catchphrase. I know. I know it's hard to hear, but remember that we're friends in here. Roy?
Bobo, I just keep thinking back to that time you kept standing up in the crowd requesting me to play Meet the Mets.
Yeah.
You wouldn't leave me alone. I was standing up there playing piano and you just kept shouting, Meet the Mets, Meet the Mets. We could all smell your breath in the room. Normally I would be happy to oblige your request, but Bobo, we were at a funeral. It wasn't appropriate. It was not appropriate.
Oh, damn.
You wanted Roy to play Meet the Mets at a funeral. We're all friends here.
Oh.
We're all friends here.
You wouldn't shut up about it, Dave.
Okay.
It was kind of
Your
embarrassing.
voice was heard. Let's move on. Dear Bo,
Yeah.
the time I was making out with you while doing the jingle game, I could taste Jack Daniels on your lips. Also, when I was sniffing your mom's underwear, I heard you opening a beer. That upset me too. Lastly, once when you were passed out, I put a bottle of Jägermeister in your ass. shame on you. I want my Bobo back. Now, are you gonna get some help, Bo?
Yes, I'm gonna get some
Bo's
help.
gonna get some help! That calls for a drink, baby! Get up here! Get up here! That calls for a fucking drink! This motherfucker! He's the greatest to ever live! Take a fucking swing of Fireball! You deserve it! You're gonna get some help! And you're gonna turn this thing around! But not until tomorrow, baby! I love you, baby! Hold on, yeah, you weren't on camera! You were not on camera! Do it again! Do it again! Take a nice swing of Fireball, baby! Take a nice swing of fun, yeah! Hold on, you're still not on camera! You're still not on camera, get over here! Take a nice swing of Fireball, baby! Yeah, baby, that's it! Wait, we didn't get the shot! We didn't get that one more swing of Fireball, baby! Let's go! Let's go, baby! Yeah! Yeah! Oh, yeah! You're the best, Bobo! How you feeling, baby?
I'm feeling okay.
Take it away, say, why don't you say thank you to everybody?
Thank you, everybody.
Now we're having a celebration. You understand what I'm saying? It's a fucking celebration.
Yeah, that's right.
I wasn't touching his cock. I was grabbing the mic, not dick. Oh, I forgot. One last person wants to say something.
I wanna say something to you. You fucking drunk. You alcoholic. One time, me and you were at the bar, and I noticed you had to go piss. So I took photos of your cock and put them on Snapchat. You were so drunk, you didn't even notice. Asshole. Remember that? That was funny shit, baby.
Yeah, that must be why all those Japanese girls think I'm hung like a mule.
I love it, baby. I love your racist humor. You're a good boy. I just want my Bo back, baby. Remember that one time that I was at your mama's house, you know? And she was making me French toast the next morning? Because I had fucked her all night long and I was hungry. Remember that?
I might have been too drunk to remember that.
That's right. You were so drunk that we actually fucked on your near lifeless body, Bo. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
Me and your mom had ass sex on your passed out body. It was one of the funniest things Lil Davy ever did.
That would explain why I woke up with injuries.
What?
That would explain why I woke up with bad injuries.
That
that
would
day.
explain that. The other reason for those injuries was I decided to, for some reason, put peanuts in your dick hole. I was like, this fucking asshole's never gonna notice. The only thing he notices is the Mets box scores. The Mets, by the way, sucking the dick lately. They suck about as much dick as your mom.
Well, that would explain why I had pains urinating the
You
day
gonna
after.
get help? Are you gonna get help finally?
Yes, I'm gonna get help.
Then take a swig of that Fireball. Let's have a party! Woo! Come on! Party! Party! Drinking bubbles up. Party! We're having fun tonight. Yeah! We're having good times. Well, thanks, Bo. All right,
Yep.
so you're good now?
I'm good.
You're good. You want a little swig for the road? I know
That-
there's
that's
no
enough.
booze over there on the bleacher.
That's enough.
That's enough? Okay.
I gotta take.
He's already
That's
learning
enough.
how to say no.
That's enough.
I don't want to be on the E train passed out.
All right. Me,
Nice.
you, John Sullivan's tonight. Yes or no? This is every 3-4 months. I can go to John Sullivan's for exactly 1 hour after the Eastside Dave show. Will you go there with me?
I'll join you at Fort Tide and
He's gonna join, and he's gonna buy me all the goodness I can drink. I ain't paying shit. I'm not paying for a fucking drink. I'm gonna get shots of Jack Daniels and Guinness and chicken wings and everything on your fucking dime, Bo. Your dime.
All right, Sharky. Shock Jock Robot. Sharky. Oh! Well, that was fantastic. So I'm happy. It seems like Bo is on the road to recovery.
You're on your way, Bobo.
Before we, Drew, can we play a little taste of the Freddie Mercury movie that's coming up called Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about
I'm
this.
a huge Queen fan. Have we ever done the Queens? We must have.
Flash Gordon, we've done
Flash Gordon. I think we tried to do Under Pressure at one point, but that might have been one of our miserable failures. That was way too ambitious.
I don't think so.
Or actually, that might have been the Davey Mac Sports program.
Probably.
I don't think we did it on this show. Drew, just a taste, just like 30 seconds. I think the trailer's pretty damn cool. Here we go. I'm into it. I'm going to see this flick. They got the kid from iRobot as Freddie Mercury. They canned Sacha Baron Cohen.
Wait a minute. Is that...
He's a
not
kid
Freddie
from
Mercury?
iRobot. They had Sacha Baron Cohen, and they fired him.
Is he gay in this movie?
Well, I'm assuming. Although I thought he was a bisexual individual. He looks a little bit like
the girl
him.
from the Doors movie.
A little bit. When he has the mustache, he looks like him.
Oh, I like the mashup. Huh?
Exactly. The mashup is sweet, right?
Very nice mashup. Very good sound design.
All right, so that's it. I just wanted to show you a taste. I'm gonna go see it. I think Roy,
Howard Stern's
maybe
in it,
me
too.
and you for
I'd love
a
to see that
change
with
to
you,
go
David.
see a movie.
Yeah, we and you.
For once.
Totally.
And
Dave, is he singing on?
microphone, Jim.
Microphone.
Is he singing on it?
Good question.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer did do a lot of the singing for the Doors movie.
Yeah, that's
you know, he got the part because he sent Oliver Stone a cassette tape with 3 Doors songs, and he said, "Can you guess which one I'm singing?" And Oliver Stone said, yeah, this one. And he goes, "You're right." But he goes, "But I was also singing the other 2.
Whoa.
He sang all 3. And
Mind blown.
Oliver
Trick
Stone
question.
mine was blown because Oliver Stone. And by the way, how kind of stupid is Oliver Stone? He only knew Val Kilmer as a blonde-haired guy. Like as if they don't have hair dye in fucking Hollywood. He's like, "Well, you're blonde. You can't play Jim Morrison. He had brown hair." Val Kilmer's like, "I can fucking dye my hair, asshole." Because apparently he was in like a Doors cover band and worshiped Jim Morrison.
Huh, go figure.
And so that's the thing. But you know who is here to discuss the Bohemian Rhapsody movie, Roy Harter? Shock Jock Robot is here. That's right. How the hell are ya? Shock You'd be better if my head blew up. Okay, fine. So what? All right. What do you think of the new Freddie Mercury movie? It looks gay, like Freddie Mercury. You can't say that in 2018, SJR. It's just awful. You mean it looks like it'll suck cock like Freddie Mercury? Okay, that's worse. This is homophobia, Shock Jock Robot. You hated that movie too? Because you're scared of spiders. You're thinking of arachnophobia. But that's the one about the spiders. Homophobia is about gay people. You're scared of them too. Specifically, you're scared of getting fucked in the ass by the gay robot C-3POP. I don't even know what you're talking about. All right. My God, stop it. What? They should name this Freddie Mercury movie Another One Sucks the Dick. This is very offensive, Shock Jock Robot. Can we just end this bit? Or maybe we will cock you. Honestly, I'm serious. This is bad. Just stop it, all right? Or maybe crazy little thing called jizz. See? You see what I'm saying, Anthony? What? Or maybe bohemian ass sex. That doesn't even work at all. What? Or maybe radio cum-cum like Radio Gaga. These are getting worse. They're getting a lot worse. What? Or maybe somebody to fuck. Okay, Shock Jock Robot. I apologize. Those are the words and opinions of Shock Jock Robot do not represent the Eastside Dave Show. I need to say that. It's just rude, bro. It's fucked up. This past Sunday was Mother's Day, and that always puts me in a good mood Bobo's mom did actually direct message me on Twitter, Happy Mother's Day, because apparently she thinks I have tits in a pussy.
Well, you are a single parent, so you kind of have to be like.
I have to
do
be
rules.
a woman to be a mother. I am just gonna tell
I don't
you
know. My
how
mom,
the
my
rules
mom,
work.
my mom may have had some wine when she put that.
I see. By
in
your
the family.
mom, are you running her account? Because the way
No.
she types is sort of similar to you.
No, it's her. It's
Okay.
all her.
All right.
And she must have had a bit of wine when
I'm
she
feeling
DM'd
you're
you.
trying to catfish me. But
No,
everything
I
I
am
say
not.
to her on DM, I say right here. I love to
I
fuck those titties.
I don't catfish anyone.
Okay. Have you been catfished before?
No comment.
I mean, yes.
Big head. What's up? What did you want to say?
No, I mean, if his mother was drinking wine,
Yeah.
Well,
It,
it's
it
a
runs in the family.
family,
Yeah,
yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
Runs
The
in the family.
alcoholism runs in the family? Is this your mom's fault? Huh?
No.
Okay.
She doesn't drink.
I'm a big fan of Astoria Bo. Like, big fan.
But sometimes she does like wine sometimes.
Wine
Not all the time, but sometimes she does like wine. But who doesn't love wine?
I agree. So my mom, we celebrated Mother's Day with my kids and my mother.
That was a beautiful picture on.
What-
That was a
what,
beautiful
Jim?
picture on Twitter.
It's a nice unbroken family, right?
That's what a non-broken family looks like, Jimmy. I thought it would be a good opportunity to play my mom now, singing in the driveway.
Oh, yes.
Ethel Merman.
right.
Drew. This is my mom, Beanie Mac, singing in the driveway.
No business like show business like no business I know. Everything about it is appealing. Everything the traffic will allow. Nowhere can you get that happy feeling when you are stealing that extra bow.
Thank you. Oh, hold on. There's Jimmy, hold on. Save your applause till the end, because sadly there's part two. I actually hit stop. I felt like that was the end of the song. My mom then berates me off camera. No. Why did you stop, David? I had more. I'm like, okay, just do it. Let me hit record. Part two.
Oh boy.
No people like show.
Again, what's with the
people,
eyes?
they
I know.
smile
It's like a
when
stroke is
they
about to
don't
occur.
know.
I honestly.
Yesterday you saw that would not go far. Last night you opened and there you are. The next day on the dressing room they hung a star. Let's
the eyes?
go on with the show.
Okay.
At the work.
That was
That's
great.
24/7. She is the woman sleeps only 2 hours a night,
The apple doesn't
and
fall
she's
far, does
singing
it, Dave?
constantly throughout the day.
All right, good
and
for
I
her.
sometimes feel like I'm hearing my dad just load a gun after 50 years of marriage. 50 years, like, no, just keep singing that Ethel Merman, Bean. I'll be in the backyard blowing my fucking brains out. The poor old man just wants to watch the goddamn Yankees.
Dave, Ethel Merman was married for 1 day to Ernest Borgnine. 1 day. They
Was
were
that
married.
true?
That's true.
One
One
day.
day they were married and
Fuck is
divorced.
this? You know what? 8 points for that fun fact.
The
Give a
random
couple more
trivia
because
information.
it just so happens that Ernest Borgnine happens to be my favorite actor.
Get the shit
God
out.
honest
Is this
truth.
a Roy Harter truth
No,
or bullshit
this
moment?
This is a God honest truth.
Why Ernest Borgnine?
Because he was in every single movie I grew up loving as a kid.
Like what?
The Towering Inferno.
All right.
What's the other one with the boats on fire? The Poseidon Adventure.
Poseidon Adventure.
What's the other one where the building's on fire?
I don't know. These are your
Towering
movies.
Inferno. Towering Inferno.
Towering
And
You
the-
said that already.
Did I
That was
really?
like your first one.
about the boat on fire?
Enough. The descent into madness is palpable, and I need to get out of it. I also, because of 95.9 The Rat being #1 in the entire state of New Jersey,
Woo, yes.
was asked to throw out the first pitch at the Lakewood Blue Claws game.
Whoa.
Yes,
Big
I
news.
was.
That's big.
I threw a fucking 106 mile per hour fastball.
Whoa.
That's
Holy
what the guy with the radar gun told me. There's my son and me. I
shit.
brought Lil Stanley Mac out. He had a thrill of a lifetime. That's us with the fucking mascot, who was very scary.
What is he? Earwax or something? What's that?
I'm not sure.
He looks like a
I
demented
feel like
pineapple.
all mascots should be some sort of species on Earth.
Yeah.
Unless you're actually like the Lakewood aliens.
Yeah.
Isn't that a Sesame Street character?
does
I have the. It sort of looks like Elmo, I suppose,
Well,
but
like,
yellow.
You know the shit they pull out of you
Oh, a
when you get liposuction?
dinosaur.
Or
That's
could
the-
look like Oscar
Like the
the
Land
Grouch.
Before Time.
Okay, we're not just gonna name Sesame Street characters, Bo. We got it with Elmo, and he looked much more like Elmo than Oscar the Grouch. -4. My dad
Yeah.
has gone bonkers.
Bonkers.
Did I told you, or I don't know if you were out, that I think I told you.
Yeah.
They just bought a 65-inch HD television and it broke before the Yankees Red Sox series.
You did tell
yeah,
me
this was
about
last
this.
week.
Yeah,
okay.
last week, yeah.
So he decides, okay, I'm gonna go into the Dave, I'm gonna go into the kitchen, and then I'll just watch the TV in the kitchen. It's the TV in the kitchen is tiny. It's 6 inches by 8 inches. It's fucking terrible. The old man brings a rocking chair there. I feel like he's gonna keel over with an orange in his mouth, like Marlon Brando in The Godfather. It was with Stanley Mack, like actually shooting the fucking, goddamn whatever the water or whatever that fucking shit was, and he's chasing him. Oh! So anyway, the Yankees win on Tuesday. No, excuse me, they win on Monday. While he's watching the little screen. They win Game 2 against the Red Sox.
Oh, nice.
While he's watching the little screen.
Oh.
Game 3, the television gets repaired.
Oh.
All the way back to 65 inches of HD glory.
Oh, big TV.
Yankees, he watches the game. The Yankees lose to the Red Sox in Game 3. Think
Yes.
you know where this is going. The psychotic, superstitious daddy
Yeah.
now will only watch games on the fucking kitchen television. And to map out my house, the kitchen is here, and it's like an open kitchen, and the living room is right here. So they're 8 feet apart. The TV has to be turned off, and the kitchen television has to be on while he sits in the rocking chair, awaiting death and watching the Yankees. Yeah, if you want to know where it comes from, it's both. It's both of them. I'm like, Dad, the fucking TV, it's back, baby.
65-inch
What
TV
are
is
you doing?
massive.
Well, the problem is, David, when I was watching in the kitchen, they won Game 1, they won Game 2. They go back to the 65-incher, they lose. It's me. I jinxed the Yankees. So I decided I'm just gonna watch for the rest of the season. I'm gonna watch on the small television. My mom's all mad. She's like, "This is ridiculous. You see what he does?" I'm like, "You just sang Ethel Merman for fucking 30 minutes straight. Both of you! Will you please leave the house even though it's yours? I'm trying to jerk off in the basement." Yes, Big A?
What TV is he watching right now?
He's at the game. My parents went down to Washington, D.C. to watch the Yankees Nationals.
Oh, sweet.
What, is that gonna be a jinx? What's the
Losing
fucking score, Big A?
3-0.
3-0 Nationals?
Yeah, top of the third.
Son of a bitch! Daddy, get back to the kitchen in New Jersey ASAP! Your jinx is real!
3-0.
I know I'm fucking now becoming just as crazy as you, but from now on, you can only watch the Yankees on that shitty little tiny television. That's as big as a Game Boy, and I'm talking about 1992 Game Boy with the green and black screen, bros.
Yeah.
The small one. That's how big the fucking kitchen TV is. What
much time do
is
we
it,
have left?
Jim? What is it?
That was the most beautiful family story I ever heard in my life.
I'm shallow and I love compliments. 32 points. Did I tell you that the East Side Davidians cult is now past 50,000 followers?
Go ahead.
Round of applause. Throughout social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Google Plus, over 50, and YouTube subscribe, over 50,000 followers of the East Side Davidians, the cult that I've started. Yes, I am Mr. David. Is anyone out there interested in joining the cult? If you are, okay, I see some hands. please address any questions you have to me, Mr. David. Remember, I don't like speaking to people one-on-one because of that, Wild Wild Country show on Netflix. I only go through Roy Harter, my spokesperson. He's my voice. Mr. David likes to stick in the back. What was that guy with the beard's name?
Osho.
Oh, like Osho. I stay in the background like Osho. Roy Harter is, what was her name again? The chick? Well, he's like the chick. He's like the girl. Does anyone have, Big A, do you have a question about the East Side Davidians? You do?
Yes.
Okay.
Mr. David,
Yes, sir?
you take all of our money away from us.
Do I take your money from you?
Yes.
That's a ridiculous question. Tell him that.
That's a ridiculous question.
And then tell him yes. Yes, I
He
do.
does, in fact,
Okay.
take money.
I do
All
take
right.
your money. Yes,
Okay.
you have to get a cult started somehow.
Hey.
I mean, tell him that. You have to start the cult somehow.
Put the check in my name.
Put the check. Flutzy, do you have any questions for Mr. David of the East Side Davidian cult?
Yes, I
Please
do.
address me as Mr. David.
Mr. David,
Thank you.
after 5 years of loyal service
Yeah.
within the cult,
Yes.
do we get a prize? Do we get a reward?
If you're attractive, you get Mr. David's dick in your ass.
If you are attractive,
Tell her that.
you will, in fact, get Mr. David's dick in your
And
ass.
that's not all.
And that's not all, my dear.
Maybe a titty fuck too. Tell her that, please.
Perhaps a
Tell
titty
her-
fuck.
Titty fuck. Tell her.
Perhaps a titty fuck.
Nice titty fuck and Puerto Rican titties. Tell her that, please.
Nice titty fucking Puerto Rican titties.
Bo?
I have to ask, where do you want to be based? Like, where would you want your big mega church?
Ooh,
Great question.
great question, Brother Bobo.
Your mom's house?
How about your mom's house? How's that
Okay.
sound?
So that Mr. David can smell your mom's underwear?
Okay, I think we could work with that. No taxes.
so
That's a
Mr.
good
David
deal.
Smell your mom's
Smell your mom's undies.
So that Mr. David can smell your mom's underwear.
So he
Yeah,
can,
that's
in
true.
fact, smell your mom's underwear.
You can sleep next to your mom.
You can sleep next to your mom,
Okay,
Brother
it's
Bobo.
worth.
And maybe me and his mom, sex.
All right, I guess it's worth it. No taxes.
There might be a little bit of sex involved.
Just a little bit of sex.
Tiny.
Mondays
tiny.
through Saturdays. That's it. Tell him.
Monday through Saturdays.
Just Mondays through Saturdays. There'll be sex between me and his mom.
Between your mom
Okay.
and
Okay.
Brother David. Sorry, Brother Bobo.
Okay.
Pass the mic, please, and please give it to Jimmy.
Mr. Dave, with the 50,000 members of the East Side Davidians, will I still be special because I'm from a broken family?
As quickly as we can excommunicate Jimmy, we fucking will. Tell him that, please. Tell him he's gone.
Jimmy, we're gonna excommunicate you
Honestly.
pretty
Tell him
quickly.
he's scary, and he's gonna scare.
You're
Tell him he's gonna scare the other members.
We've been talking about you amongst the other cult members,
He's
and
gonna scare them.
you're starting to frighten us a little bit.
The homeless look frightens people. Tell him that, please.
The homeless thing does, in
I'm
fact,
trying to get
frighten
Tom
people.
Cruise to leave Scientology for the East Side Davidians. Little Tom Cruise is not going to be into Jimmy. Can you please tell him
The
that?
little Tom Cruise is not going to be into you, little Jimmy. He likes big Jimmys.
Anthony,
I love you, Dave. I love you a
tell him
lot.
we don't love him back right now
We don't love you back.
until he gets a change of a wardrobe. He's been wearing the same thing for 3 months. Tell him,
I'm going to take you shopping. Let's put it that way.
take a bath. Don't take him shopping.
I'm not gonna take you
a
bathing.
Shower. Tell him that, please.
But you could shower yourself.
Tell him water, soap, shampoo.
Water and soap. Not the
Jesus.
Indian kind.
Anthony, please. Do you have a question for Mr. David?
Mr. David, what flavor Kool-Aid will be having?
That's
That's a very good question.
That's a great question.
I have my favorite David. Father David. Brother David.
Mr. David's my
Mr.
name.
David.
Mr. David's my fucking name. You're fucking this shit up, man. You're making me look like an asshole in front of my congregation, bro.
That's right. I apologize, Brother David.
Cherry.
Oh, thank
Cherry.
you, Mr.
Tell him
David.
Cherry.
I'm going to tell you Cherry.
Thank you.
Cherry.
Hawk.
Thank you.
Eastside Dave, will we have to
Mr. David! Tell him, Mr. David!
Hey, listen.
What the fuck? Tell him, Mr. David. Yell
It's
at his
Mr. David,
ass.
goddammit!
Mr.
Mr.
David.
Yell at his ass.
Do we have to dye our head or beards red?
It's that kind of shit.
That's racist. That's fucking racist.
Tell him
We're not that kind of
he
show.
keeps up that type of shit, and Big A is gonna put a plunger up his ass while screaming Abadoo Diallo. Tell him
We're
that,
gonna put a
please.
plunger. Big A's gonna put a
Abadoo Diallo time.
Abadoo Diallo time
Abadoo
coming
Diallo.
soon
Look
to
it
an
up.
asshole near you.
or was it Abner Luima? Which one got the nice stick up? Whoever the fuck it was, Abner Luima
Either
or
way.
Abadoo Diallo, he's gonna get that treatment.
You're getting the plunger.
Okay, we're gonna have to Wikipedia that one for a good comeback.
Yeah.
Drew! Sick of this.
Yes, Mr. David.
Mr. David.
Mr. David.
I'm not Spanish.
David.
It's not David.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking true blue American. With all due respect, Puerto Rico.
Will the cult supply me with a spotter for
Wait,
autoerotic?
I can't hear a goddamn word
What
he's
is
saying.
he saying?
Speak up to
You hear
Mr.
me?
David.
Tell him to get the cock out of his mouth.
Take the cock out of your mouth.
Will there be spotter supplied for autoerotica asphyxiation?
Actually, yes.
Yeah, yes. I've got some of my personal
We're
spotters.
gonna rename Bo the Buffer.
Bobo.
We're gonna rename Bo the Fluffer. Is what we're gonna rename.
We're gonna rename Bobo, brother Bobo, the Fluffer. And so yes, you will be fluffed.
Sweet.
Excuse me, I just.
Sing with me now. I'm gonna do everything Mr. David tells me to. I'm gonna do everything Mr. David tells me to do. Which includes sending him nude pics.
Which includes sending him nude pics.
Which includes sending him pictures of your private parts.
Which includes sending him pictures of your private parts.
Which includes sending him lots of Star Wars toys.
Which includes sending him lots of Star Wars toys.
Which includes sending him lots of money.
Which includes sending him lots of money.
Which includes giving him hand jobs.
Which includes giving him a hand.
Thank you, Mr. David. Okay. All right, so now we know how the cult works. All right? Now we know how the cult works. Yes, Drew.
Well, I was actually at a meeting last week and I took some footage. If you wanted to see some of the things going on at the
I would
Eastside
love
Dave
to see
rally.
some footage of the cult. This is fantastic. I want to see how my cult's doing. The cult's 50,000. Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Here we go.
All right. And you can see the oranges, symbolic of my hair. That's why I have everyone who matches my hair color.
Yep.
And I just have I plan on having Big A on the bongo.
Oh, there's Louisa.
There's Louisa right there. Yup. And oh God, I think one of those guys' dicks was out. Thank you, Drew. Oh God. That's gonna be Bo's mom. When we move into her house. Actually, that person looks.
These are just my favorite parts,
We'll play those next week. We got all the time in the world. No, I realize it's 8:05. It's David W. Collins here. He goes, oh shit. So David W. Collins created one of my favorite podcasts of all time called Star Wars Oxygen, the music of John Williams. And he breaks down Star Wars music. Yes, Flutzy, you could come up here if you want. He breaks down music and in Star Wars movies. And I know some people are going, oh, come on, it's Star Wars. Will you just trust me on this? Star Wars Oxygen, it's one of the most amazing podcasts ever. But that was old. This is new. For David W. Collins has a brand new podcast called Those Are My Tissues. And by that I mean my jizz. My jizz Kleenexes. You've now touched my sperm. Don't touch that pussy. You're going to get pregnant.
Oh, God.
His new show, David W. Collins has a brand new show. It's called The Soundtrack Show. Ooh. I've listened to each and every episode. He takes a theme for the episode. For instance, he did 2 parts, I believe, on Jaws, and gives you about what John Williams was trying to convey. It's not all John Williams. He's going to do other composers, other things. It's absolutely spectacular. And it truly shows you the power of music. Roy and I were having this very discussion in your studio before the program.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of his, not just of him per se, his talent as a composer,
talented
but
son of a
also his
gun.
show. It's a brilliant show.
Talented son of a gun.
Yeah.
He did. He also scored plenty of famous video games, including Star Wars video games. Then he moved on from Lucasfilm to do, I think, Sony PlayStation or the Xbox. I mean, the guy is ridiculous. In addition to that, he's voiced stormtroopers in nearly every single one of these new Star Wars movies. The new Han Solo action figure, which you can buy, he does the voice.
Yeah, it was supposed to be me. He beat me out for the gig.
Well, you didn't get the job after you called him the Korean Starship instead of Carillion. They happened to watch the East Side Dave Star Wars Spectacular and realize how many times you screwed up Han Solo's lines. Is he here, Drew? Drew, oh, there he is! Hey. The wonderful, the handsome, the brilliant, David. Drew, get that little arrow off David Collins, because it's like it's about to brush his teeth. No, seriously, just get it off. Okay, thanks. Sometimes Drew likes to joke around, but I don't want to be embarrassed in front of the guests.
No.
I'm just kidding, Drew. Oh, David, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you guys doing? Thanks for having me back on.
We are fantastic. We are so excited. So I've been listening to the soundtrack show. I believe I told you on Twitter DM, and it was not a lie. I've listened to each and every episode. I didn't know. I'll be honest, Roy.
What's that?
I am very modern sometimes. I mean, I go back to like the 60s films and stuff. I didn't know about Eric Korngold.
Oh, you didn't know about Korngold?
He was a heavy influence on guys like John Williams.
Certainly
I got a master class from David W. Collins about Eric Korngold. Yes. Yes.
Why
Look
the
at all the live
compliments as they
musicians
come?
you have in studio there, right? It just goes to show the power of music. You've got like a live band there.
We have a
you got
live
the
band
piano.
because we have a special surprise planned for you, Mr. Collins, in a bit. But talk to me a little bit about the soundtrack show first, because like I said, I'm a major fan. I subscribe on iTunes, comes right to the thing every Wednesday, and I'm very excited.
Sure, yeah. The soundtrack show is basically what I did on Star Wars Oxygen, but just kind of answering that request to open it up to all of your favorite geek film scores. So I started with Jaws just because I feel like it's so linked with Star Wars. And of course, I'm talking about Star Wars, the original one right now. But I want to move on to Jurassic Park and Superman and Harry Potter and E.T. and Star Trek and Back to the Future and Marvel movie. I mean, I just kind of want to go into a whole bunch of different things and kind of tie it together with orchestral music and classic Hollywood and TV and video games. I even did one on Mario Brothers. I'm kind of still kicking everything off right now.
It was amazing. He did a whole episode on the music of Super Mario.
It's an incredible
the original game.
Oh, yeah, it's brilliant.
Well, you said something that was amazing to me. It was only, correct me if I'm wrong, I probably am, because, but I do listen to everything. It was about 7 minutes of total music for Super Mario, and then, they just looped the heck out of it.
Yeah, it's less. It's less than 5 minutes. I think it was around 4 minutes of music. I mean, like that second level is an 8-second loop that just plays over and over and over again.
That's fantastic.
It's amazing.
That's my dream gig.
True, though.
I never even thought. That's hysterical, Roy.
Yeah,
I never
so
thought of that.
And you sit in front of it for hours and hours and hours. So anyone that's a video game composer knows the power of it because gamers are exposed to your music for so much longer than a 90-minute movie. So we talk about that and the power of video game scores, and I haven't really gotten into TV or theater yet, but I really want to. There's so much to cover, but that's kind of the fun part, is that we can kind of go back and forth and look at like what's really hot at the time. And what's great about talking about Star Wars right now is that Solo's coming out next week, I think.
Yes.
Yes. Just had the premiere in LA last week. So we're trying to kind of tie it into what people really love about soundtracks, and it's not just for musicians; it's for non-musicians too.
Absolutely.
It's if you love something, and like a movie, like a Marvel movie, like Black Panther or something, and you want to know more about the score. Or if you love Star Wars or Harry Potter, and you want to know, we tie it back into characters and story. We don't just sit around and talk about scales and things that are really dry like that. We do a little for the musicians listening, but really it's more about kind of deepening that thing that you love and kind of asking the question of all of us, which is how deep does that geek inside you actually want to go?
You're 100% right. Roy is a very talented musician. And by the way, David, you have a little bit in common with him. He's a superb sound designer here in New York.
Yeah, we talked about this last time.
Yes, I know. But, Roy, before tonight's show, Roy said, please repeat all of my accolades to David W. Collins.
Let him know I've won Emmys.
Yes. He said, don't call me a jerk or portray me as
a Nazi.
Yeah, as well. I wasn't even going to say that. You did. Portray me as a Nazi.
Just covering all the grounds.
Good, yes.
Something, I'm not sure. I think you might have said this on the old show, but it's really struck with me, and I thought maybe you could just a couple minutes. You're saying these days that the scores are a little bit different for the most part than, say, your classic James Horner, John Williams, Alan Silvestri scores and whatnot. Now, what's the deal with going on, for instance, in the Marvel movies?
I think it depends on the director and the style of the movie. So, a movie that has a director that, like a Peter Jackson when he did The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, like he was really, really invested in making sure that Howard Shore had enough time, screen time, to actually get a melody across, because it actually takes frames of film in order for you to actually do a whole melody or express a whole song. Like what John Williams did in the original Star Wars with the Binary Sunset, that takes, better part of a minute to actually get through that melody and actually have that time. And movies have sped up and gotten so fast, and there's so much information coming at us that, scores have sometimes just a split second in order to actually communicate something. So I think part of it's a stylistic change, but not all films are made equal, and not all TV shows are, and some are really conscientious, and some directors are really conscientious about making sure that, melody is a huge part of it. But some people in some shows, it feels old-fashioned. So it really just kind of depends on what you're watching.
I never even thought of that.
Marvel movies,
I never thought of that. That, for instance, you're saying perhaps that George Lucas maybe even lingered on the Binary Sunset where Luke Skywalker goes out, early in the movie and checks out those two suns. Maybe he lingered for an extra 10, 15, 30 seconds just for the music.
Yeah, it was shot and designed with that in mind, I think.
It's amazing.
And I think that directors have to really, go into it knowing what they want, or at least, know what they want in the editing room. So people cut in temp scores and music from other movies in order to kind of help a rough assembly of the movie along. And they use music to kind of figure out if it's working or not. And maybe need to add to it. And then they hand that temp score over to a composer, and the composer then has to kind of create something new out of it, but at the same time be faithful to what the director's vision is with the temp. And it's kind of a fine line to walk. And that's been going on for decades, but nowadays movies move so fast, and especially with computers, that's the other big change. It used to be that composers would show up on the recording date, and a director would hear their score that they paid for the first time with like a live orchestra in front of them. That's gone. Nowadays, composers can mock it up on a computer, and you get a great idea of what you're getting way before you go and spend the money.
I guess that's good, because now you don't have to have 80 people there sitting, and the director goes, "No, this isn't really what I was looking for."
And that's happened. Too. I mean, one of the things that I want to do is talk about rejected film scores, which happens a lot.
I love this.
The movie business is filled with rejected film scores. I mean, even super, super famous composers have had their scores totally thrown out and replaced.
Wow. By the way, is that what happened with the Rogue One guy? Didn't they have a different film composer, and then Michael Giacchino?
They did, and I don't think it ever got as far. I mean, I actually don't know in that example, because they haven't really talked about it, maybe because it's still new.
Yeah.
But I know that Giacchino was asked at the last minute, and then he had less than 4 weeks to compose it, which is insane. He got 4 weeks. I know it happened with Alex North on 2001. Stanley Kubrick just completely threw away his film score. And, Jerry Goldsmith had some of his own music replaced with a previous film of his on the original Alien. It's amazing what happens
Wow. Roy,
It's not uncommon. My shit gets replaced all the time.
did you said you had a question? You were about to ask him a question?
Yeah, but it was so interesting. I forgot my own question, which is very common.
David, with all due
My
respect, he
apologies.
smokes marijuana sometimes. It's medicinal and it's legal.
I have a license.
He has a
Whatever
license.
works, whatever helps.
That's unbelievable. Yeah, the soundtrack show it's absolutely a must listen. I don't know anything about music, as many East Side Dave show viewers would say. I try to sing and I can't, but I do my damnedest. But as someone who can't read music, doesn't know what the heck is going on, Roy, you could say, give me an A. Go ahead, say, give me an A.
Give me an A, David.
Yeah, see that? Go ahead, say anything else?
How about a D?
Yeah, one more.
That's
Give
close.
me a C sharp.
See, it's going nowhere, Mr. Collins. David, I'm getting applauded by my own audience, David. And
That applause is all for you.
and with no usage of the applause side, which I was quite shocked by.
We happen to have an orchestra in the studio with us tonight, David.
Yes,
Oh, wow,
but we're not going to
okay.
do that right now.
Oh, come on. I'm so excited, David.
I know, but we want to talk to him first.
Okay, all right.
You're the musical
we'll get
director.
there.
I'm everything else. He's calling his own game over here. It's hysterical. I am invested right now into the Star Wars episodes that you're doing. I believe part 2 is out tomorrow, maybe?
Yeah, I did an introduction, and then I did a part 1. I kind of do an introduction first, where I just kind of tell the story of the creatives,
which
and
I
then
love,
I did
by the
music
way.
Part 1, and then as soon as I'm done here, actually, I'm going to finish up part 2, and it'll release tomorrow.
Awesomeness. Now, the other thing. Okay, before we go into a special surprise, do you want to give any topics coming up on the soundtrack show, which again, readily available on iTunes or the How Stuff Works podcasting network. You can check it out there as well.
That's right. Yeah, it's the soundtrack show. You can find it on iTunes or Spotify or anywhere else you want to listen to podcasts. It's definitely something that is going to cover a lot of the big ones. It's always a danger to just make it the John Williams show, because he so unfairly has so many great soundtracks. But that being said, I definitely want to do Jurassic Park. We actually did a user poll of, do you want to do Raiders or Jurassic Park or Back to the Future? What do you want to see next? And Jurassic Park won on social media.
Jurassic Park is so good. You know me, David. We've discussed this. I actually met David W. Collins at Star Wars Celebration, where he was utterly brilliant as Han Solo doing, that deserves a round of applause, because it was something called Smuggler's Bounty, Smuggler's Revenge, and it was like a radio drama, but they actually acted it out on stage for everyone. It was utterly glorious, and David was the star. He was Han Solo.
He is a star.
He did an amazing job. Quite frankly, I thought you were going to get the part over this Alden Eichenreich kid, or whatever his name is, but
he's incredible.
He's
is incredible.
You saw the movie?
So, yeah. I don't want to give anything away.
Don't give anything away. Yay or nay?
I'm not going to give anything away. Yeah.
Don't give any spoilers, but just yay or nay?
Well, always yay.
Yay? Okay. That's all I'm looking for. That's it. Because I'm super excited. I got advance tickets for a showing in New Jersey at 6 p.m. And it comes with commemorative Han Solo flying dice. And all I had to pay for this cheap pair of plastic dice and the movie ticket is $28 a ticket. I looked at my AMC movie purchase. I bought 3 tickets, one for me and my 2 kids, and it's like $96. I'm like, what did I just buy? That should actually entail me to 1 trip in the Millennium Falcon through hyperspace, as far as I'm concerned. It's ridiculous for plastic dice. All right, so he says yay. Okay. So in the next coming, you just said that, Jurassic Park. Okay. Now,
Jurassic Park, and then I want to do Lord of the Rings probably sometime in the fall. I want to do something kind of Halloween-esque during Halloween, something for the holiday season.
I love that. Roy's actually playing Halloween for you. Yeah.
What's that?
Roy's playing Halloween for you right now.
Yeah, if not the actual Halloween, maybe I would do Alien.
Something for Halloween.
Maybe I would do that one first.
You could do perhaps. Well, look, it's your show. You don't need my pointers, but maybe like with the music in Nightmare Before Christmas, that could be something that's a possibility.
Yeah, I talked about it a little bit already in one of the episodes.
With the death episode.
Yeah, I had a whole episode called Doom and Gloom, which is about a musical word for death that's been around for, gosh, almost 1,000 years that composers just love to quote, that has its roots in Gregorian chant. And once you hear it, you can't unhear it. It's in
amazing.
everything.
That was one of my favorite episodes. What's it? Dies Irae?
It's called Dies Irae, which is Latin for Day of Wrath or Judgment Day. And so I didn't call the episode that. I called it Doom and Gloom.
Yeah.
But you can hear it in Star Wars. You can hear it in Night Before Christmas. You can hear it in The Shining, Jurassic Park. It's little words, that composers have that you start hearing again and again and again for that mean different things.
That's right. Is Roy playing a good example of that, or has Roy just lost his mind and decided to randomly play the piano?
Isn't that the Carmina Burana?
It's good, Roy. But is that an example of Dies Irae?
Not quite.
It's a lounge version, David.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Mr.
Some
Collins.
other time. Some other time.
All right. So we're here with David W. Collins. Make sure you are subscribing to the Soundtrack Show. I cannot tell you enough. Like he said, you do not. I'm not a musician, and I absolutely love this. I've loved all of your podcasts that you've ever done, and all the podcasts that you contribute to, for sure. You really lend. You're a phenomenal communicator, and that's what I am attracted to. He really can just break it down, X's and O's, and still make it entertaining as all heck.
And he's a very talented composer.
He's amazing.
Don't leave that part out, David.
Well, nice of you guys.
So
I wish I could come on the show every day. I'm getting all these compliments. It's crazy.
We have a special version. Now, sitting to my right is a lovely lady. She's from Puerto Rico. Her name is Flutesy because she plays the flute.
Hi, Flutesy. Very nice to meet you.
Really, David, if she gives you any sass, she's from the Bronx. That's the true thing.
I'm from two places.
Listen. Now, oftentimes she plays her own flute game, but what we thought was, and Roy's going to accompany her, we are going to put you on the spot, mister. We have gotten, 6 or 7?
7, I think.
6 or 7 themes, classic themes. And all we're looking for is the name of the movie. That's it. But if you want extra bonus points, 25 extra bonus points, you name the composer as well.
There's like a score tally at the end?
There's a score tally.
Absolutely.
Okay.
If you get to 200 points, you win the game. If you fail to get to 200 points, we're going to burn a young man named Bobo alive here in the studio. So really, his life is at stake. He's going to go up in flames. Okay? So, is Mr. David W. Collins of the Soundtrack Show ready?
There's no way to prepare, so yes, I'm ready.
All right.
Can you hear the orchestra from where you're sitting?
Can you hear the orchestra?
Yes, I just turned it up.
Okay, you can hear that, right?
Yes, he said yes, but turn it up a little bit.
Okay, that's on you guys.
Turn it up a little bit, Hawk. Okay. All right, ready?
Got it.
You can hear the flute?
She can hear the flute because it's a microphone, you silly nut. Let's go.
I'm just saying.
All right, song number 1, David. Movie. Okay. And for bonus points, composer.
1, 2, 3.
That was great. All right.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. David, I thank you because I gave them the YouTube link that they had to do to play that song. Now the guest, please.
That is John Williams' Jurassic Park theme from 1993.
25 points. And an extra 5 points for the composer. That's 30. All right, Jimmy, I want you to keep the tally. Get the microphone close to your mouth. David W. Collins is at 30. 25 for the movie, 5 for the composer.
30
All right.
points.
All right.
Oh, hey, guys over there.
Song number 2.
All right, here we go.
You are allowed 2 lifelines during the game. I forgot to mention that. Do you want to use one now? Because you look puzzled.
Do you want us to play it again?
At first, I thought you were going to play something from The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings, but it's not that. It's yeah, I need a lifeline for that one.
Lifeline?
Yeah.
Ask the audience.
Lots of kilts and Mel Gibson.
Okay, that's the clue.
Of course. Of course. Oh my gosh, it's been forever. It's Braveheart.
Braveheart!
55 points!
And the composer.
Is that James Horner?
Yes,
It's
it
James
is.
Horner!
60 points! 60!
How many, Jimmy? How many?
60!
60 points. Don't worry. You're on fire.
Oh, man.
You are on fire, David W. Collins.
Long time.
All right.
Thank you. I need that lifeline.
I will say this. There is tension in the room, and the good kind.
There is.
If he gets to 200
I feel
points,
it.
I swear to God, I'm going out to John Sullivan's tonight to celebrate. I really am.
Okay.
Okay, song, what is this, number 3?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I intentionally fucked it up so it wouldn't be as easy for you.
Let me just say this, David W. Collins. Her flute playing has been magical. Roy Harter is trying to sabotage this poor woman. Because your chords were off.
They were a little bit.
Little off.
America. I didn't say that.
Okay, let's.
I didn't say that.
Do you want to play?
America,
Do you want to play it
American,
again?
American flag.
No.
Should we play it again?
No, I think he's got it, actually.
How many mulligans do I get?
You still have 2 more lifelines.
Could we do like an ask the audience?
hold on.
And then.
No, I think.
No, ask the
I
audience.
mean, some of these scores. This is the danger of doing an all soundtracks show: is that you're talking about every movie ever.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
It's hard.
Exactly.
It's hard.
So
I will-
my first guess is: can I give a guess even
Yes.
if it's wrong?
Yes.
Or should I like that first? My first guess is Jerry Goldsmith and Patton.
Boom! Don't even!
90
Both the film
points!
and the composer. Jimmy, how many
Nice.
points?
90!
90.
90!
Okay.
Now, I'm
Man, it's been a
surprised
while
that you were
since I've heard
unsure
that.
of that and that you were doubting yourself because, yeah, you nailed it.
All I could hear. It's funny because I've been listening to 1941 quite a bit at first, and I had to like flush that out of my head.
Gotcha.
Very different thing, but I'm like, no, that's definitely Patton. But every time I think of Patton, I think of the delay on those trumpets. Anyway,
Very good. By the way, Roy and I were having this discussion really quick about Patton. Did the Police Academy movies just like take that verbatim or? Remember the Police Academy? The movie, right?
Yeah.
Because I actually asked them to play the song, and Roy's like, oh, that's the Police Academy song. And I'm like, it's the Patton song, you jerk. But then I looked up the Police Academy song. I'm like, oh, Roy's not a jerk. I'm the jerk for calling him a jerk when he's not a jerk. I'm the jerk.
I think you're right. I mean, they might have just done like a parody of it.
Yeah, was it a parody?
You know,
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
but now I want to go back and watch Police Academy, which is something I haven't said.
You
I
have
don't
some.
think.
All right, fantastic.
I have some homework to do.
Jimmy, how many points?
I gotta get
90
my Steve
points!
Guttenberg-
Sorry.
Too loud?
Yes,
Where is he?
you're
I'm from a
scaring
broken family,
David,
I'm
and
sorry.
he's Skyping from Los Angeles, and you're making him uncomfortable. Imagine what you're doing to the people in this room, Jimmy. Okay,
Sorry,
you're going
Dave.
into it. Song 4.
Okay. 1, 2.
will you please?
Listen, all right. Okay. Mr. David W. Collins,
Good.
I'm gonna come clean here. I'm playing these orchestral pieces on a 3-inch keyboard. Please forgive me.
Yeah, but you have
This
a
is-
4-inch keyboard below your mini keyboard.
But this-
What's the excuse?
This little mini keyboard has the orchestra in it.
Why wouldn't you just
Yeah,
play
it's
it
got
on the
strings
big
on it.
guy?
Because there's no orchestra in this keyboard.
Oh my God.
He's
My-
so crazy.
My apologies.
David W. Collins. Okay, obviously you have a guess. I know you know this one.
It's The Godfather.
Godfather. And
And it's Nino. It's Nino Rota, right? 1971.
Yes.
boom.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. How many points, Jimmy?
I forgot. I think it's 120 or 150. I forgot.
It's 120, Jimmy.
I forgot. I'm from a
This
broken
was a
family.
horrible mistake to make you the point total. I should
It's 120.
I should never make a guy who blows a 4.0 before the Eastside Dave show to tally up points. I apologize, David W. Okay,
This is a tough one.
This is song 5
Yes.
Here we go.
1, 2.
or 6. I forget. Okay, that was very good, Flutzy.
That was very good. This is great. I'm getting in this little my own concert here.
She is on it tonight. I can't say the same thing for the musical director, Mr. Roy Harter. He gives himself a stinger. Okay.
Can you believe we rehearsed?
We did rehearse. You can see it on Instagram. But anyway, on the Eastside Dave Show account. Okay. Mr. Collins?
Yes?
Mr. Collins, do you have a guess?
In the summer of 1994, director Robert Zemeckis and actor Tom Hanks put out a movie called Forrest Gump with a score by Alan Silvestri.
He is fantastic. That was fantastic answer. That was the answer of the night.
Yes.
150 points. We're getting there.
It's 150,
But we actually
Dave.
need these last two ones to be right. Now this
Two
one,
left.
this one I think you're gonna get actually.
Bobo,
David.
you might not get burned alive.
All right, go.
All right.
Go into it.
That's all we're gonna
That's
give
all
you.
we're giving you.
Okay. It's E.T. John Williams.
Oh my God!
180.
Most exciting game I've ever been a part of. Ever.
It's fun.
I mean, this is better.
I mean, it's fun.
than
Not missed.
this is better than the 2003 American League Championship Series Yankees-Red Sox, where the Yankees were down 5-1 at one point and had to come all the way back, and then Aaron Boone, boom, hits a home run. We're going to the World Series. This is better than that. This is better than Eli Manning defeating Mr. Tom Brady twice, coming from behind in the last 2 minutes to propel the Giants to Super Bowl championships. This is better. Excuse me, Bo? Minus 8 points for distracting. Okay. Now,
Love you, Dave.
this is it.
The final round.
This is it.
final-
You're at
okay.
180, right, Jimmy?
180.
180 points.
The spit is accumulating on
Nah.
my lap.
If you get this,
Awesome.
you win. It's as simple
do I
as that.
It is.
If you
Besides my
don't get
kitty.
this, like Scott Norwood, wide right in Super Bowl 25, one of the most heartbreaking losses in game, show, / sports history will occur. No pressure, but this is the most important thing you'll ever do in the rest of your life.
Here we go.
No pressure. Ew, no pressure. If you don't get this, we burn Bobo alive.
Right.
He's the guy sitting behind Jimmy.
Felicia?
Lighters ready?
The guy sitting behind Jimmy in the Mets hat. We're going to burn him alive. No pressure.
that trill there. That was great.
Thank
That was
you.
Howard
phenomenal.
Shore, Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, 2001.
Sports championships of all time. David W. Collins a perfect 7 for 7, and we will not light Bobo on fire. Yes. Unbelievable. Another round of applause.
I gotta go listen to Braveheart now.
What's that?
I gotta go listen to Braveheart now.
Yeah, you got to listen to Braveheart. Well, listen, we love talking to you. I'm sure we're going to talk to you in the future, and we'll play this game again.
We'll set up a whole new
A
round.
whole new round. But until that time, the Soundtrack Show exists on iTunes, the How Stuff Works podcasting network, or wherever you can get a podcast, you'll find it. I cannot encourage you enough to go check out this podcast. It'll literally brighten your day because of Mr. David W. Collins.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, David, we'll talk to you later, brother.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks, everybody. Glad you survived.
Thank you, Dave. David W. Collins.
Adios.
Believe him.
Amazing.
And Floozy and Roy. And Floozy and Roy. And Floozy and Roy. I am not going to lie. And I don't care if this makes me a redheaded pussy. But when she plays the Fellowship of the Ring song, I almost cry.
Yep.
And in fact, yes, it definitely makes me a red-haired pussy. Not gonna lie. A big, fat, throbbing, about to get fucked, red-headed pussy that gets eaten like that. You like that? That's how I eat pussy.
I still don't like it.
You like that move?
What?
Morris for the clitoris.
Amen.
You really do play that, fella. That's like her satisfaction. Am I wrong about that, Roy?
No, she
Hodges?
nailed it.
And you know what, Roy? Give yourself 12 points. You played well.
Oh,
you
thanks.
played well.
You kept it together.
Roy Harter! Flute stand! Flute stand! Yes!
All right, let's get the hell out of here, Roy Hodges. Play us a song, baby. I love it. Damn, it's been a real fine day. Damn, it's been a real fine day. Ain't got the blues, ain't got time for bad news. Damn, it's been a real fine day. Damn, it's been a real fine day. From Long Island to West LA. No need to worry, 'cause I ain't in no hurry. Damn, it's been a real fine day. There's a whole lot of trouble out in this world, yeah. Whole lot of worry, whole lot of worry. Now that I had you come into my life, there's a whole lot of reason to say, damn, it's been a real fine day. Damn, it's been a real fine day. Got my new shoes, ain't no way we're gonna lose. Damn, it's been a real fine day.
Yes! Rock and roll! See you next Tuesday, baby!
Damn, it's been a real fine day. Damn, it's been a real fine day. Ain't got the blues and ain't got